You know that feeling, right? When you just drifted off to sleep, that weird floaty moment between being awake and dreaming.
Oh yeah, that threshold state.
Exactly. Your thoughts get all hazy, your body feels super heavy, but like a part of you is still kind of aware.
Mm-hmm.
It happens every night.
Mm.
But what if that little moment isn't just falling asleep? What if it's actually a doorway?
A doorway to something else.
Yeah, like a key to a reality that's way beyond our normal physical one, a whole
Mm-hmm.
other dimension maybe. We're talking about out-of-body experiences
Mm-hmm.
or, astral projection.
That's the one.
Welcome, everyone, to the deep dive. This is where we sift through piles of interesting stuff, articles, research, personal stories, and pull out the absolute essentials for you.
Yeah, our goal is really to give you a shortcut to getting your head around complex topics. Make you the most interesting person at the dinner table, maybe?
Hopefully. And today, we're diving deep, custom-tailored just for you, into astral projection. We want to demystify it, really.
Right. Take away some of the spooky stuff, debunk the common fears, and most importantly, give you a clear step-by-step guide.
A practical guide. How to actually achieve conscious out-of-body experiences safely and confidently.
Exactly. And this is all based on a whole heap of expert sources, plus some really compelling personal accounts that kind of light the way.
And here's the kicker, the thing that really, blew my mind when I first read it in the research we looked at.
What's that?
Get this. The material suggests that everybody in the world, regardless of your convictions, astral projects every time they sleep.
Every single time. Wow.
Every time, not just, occasionally. And it's not something you learn. You've been doing it from the time you're born. Apparently, even animals do it.
Huh. So we're all seasoned travelers, we just don't remember packing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Most people just don't recall it. It's happening, but the memory doesn't stick.
And that's the challenge, isn't it? So in this deep dive, we're going to unpack how it works. We'll detail the preparation you need to consciously tap into it. We'll guide you through the different exit techniques, how to actually, leave your body safely and deliberately.
And then navigate. What do you do once you're out?
Yeah, teach you how to navigate these other dimensions. And, crucially, how to remember these, pretty profound experiences when you come back.
You also cover challenges, right?
Yeah.
Because it can't all be smooth sailing.
Definitely. Potential challenges and, more importantly, how to overcome them. So get ready to explore the beyond right from your own mind.
Okay, let's lay the groundwork first. Astral projection, or out-of-body experience, OBE. You said it's the old-fashioned name.
Yeah, OBE is maybe the more clinical term you hear sometimes. Astral projection is the classic one.
But what does it mean, practically speaking? Is it just like a super vivid dream?
No, it's definitely more than that. The core idea, according to the experts we've looked at, is the conscious ability to leave your physical body separate from it and travel.
Travel where?
Well, primarily in two places. The astral planes, which are deeper levels, and the real-time zone.
Real-time zone. Okay, what's that?
Think of it as the closest astral level. It's almost superimposed over our physical dimension. Like an energetic copy of where you are right now.
So if I projected right now, I might just be floating here in the studio, seeing everything as it is.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the immediate, non-physical reflection of our reality. It's a distinct state of awareness, not a dream state. Your senses are often heightened, and you're not bound by physical laws.
Okay, so not symbolic dream stuff, but more like experiencing a non-physical version of reality.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
Which brings us to something you mentioned earlier that helps with the fear factor, this mind split idea, the concept that you're not really leaving your body totally empty.
Absolutely critical, yeah. The fear of leaving your body vacant and vulnerable is huge for many people.
I can see why.
But the sources are really emphatic about this.
Yeah.
Your original consciousness, the sort of master copy of your mind, your memories, your spirit, it never leaves your physical body while you're alive. Never. The only potential exception might be very briefly during a near-death experience, but even then, the connection snaps back. So what happens instead is fascinating.
Go on.
A perfect, energetic copy of your thinking consciousness, your mind, your memories, shifts out with what they call your projected double.
So I'm in two places at once, like two versions of my consciousness running simultaneously.
Essentially, yes. An elegant duality, you could say. Each eel functions independently, perceives its own environment, gathers experiences.
Wow, okay.
And this directly tackles that fear. The material states it's not conceivable for some other entity to just slip into and take over your body.
How come?
Any attempt like that would apparently set off all your alarm bells. It would instantly snap you back from the projection. Your core self is the anchor, the ultimate safeguard. It's built in.
That is incredibly reassuring, seriously.
Yeah.
But, okay, two consciousnesses. Does that cause, like, interference, static when you come back together?
It can, yeah. That's a real aspect of it. The research calls it memory storage conflicts or perceptual crossovers, meaning
Your projected double, the one that's out exploring, might still vaguely feel your physical body back in bed. Or maybe hear sounds from the physical room, a phone buzzing, someone talking downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Especially if it's close by, say within about 20 feet. The two states aren't completely firewalled off. There can be this subtle overlap.
Right. So if we manage the mind split and get out, where are we exactly? You said real time zone and astral planes. Are they the same thing?
No, they're distinct but connected. Think of them as layers. The real-time zone, the RTZ, is the first stop usually, the closest astral level.
The one that looks like our world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It visually and temporally matches this physical reality. So when you first pop out, you'll often find yourself floating in your bedroom, seeing it just as it is physically. Except, you can glide through the wall.
Oh, okay. And the astral planes are deeper, further out.
Precisely. They're described as more structured creations, products of universal consciousness. They operate beyond 3D, apparently, but they have definite form.
Structured how? Well, tradition says there are 7 distinct main levels, and each of those has many sublevels and specific astral realms.
Okay, wow. And what are these planes? What's their purpose?
They're said to filter and hold all energetic reflections generated by the thoughts, awareness, and perceptions of all living beings. Kind of like a vast energetic library or database of consciousness.
Whoa.
And the RTZ, that familiar zone, acts as a sort of neutral buffer zone before you get into those deeper planes.
So you don't just stumble into, like, a negative area.
Not usually, no. The principle there is very much like attracts like. Your own energy state, your thoughts and feelings tend to draw you to corresponding environments. Your energy is your compass and your shield.
An entire ecosystem of energy. Mind-boggling.
Hmm.
Which leads us to our own energy, the energy body, the chakras.
Mm-hmm.
How do they fit into actually doing this?
They're fundamental. They are your engine, your internal propulsion system for this whole process.
Huh.
The energy body, or etheric body, is like a subtle energy reflection of the physical body.
A blueprint.
Yeah, exactly. It binds the physical and non-physical. It has all these interdependent energetic circuits flowing through it.
And the chakras are part of that circuit.
They're the main hubs, the energy centers, the functioning organs of the energy body. Vital energy, prana, chi, whatever you call it, circulates through them.
Are they always working?
Oh, yeah. Always active at some level. If they weren't, you wouldn't be alive. But for OBEs, consciously stimulating your energy body, activating these chakras and circuits is crucial.
Why crucial? What does it actually do?
Well, the research stresses that raising your internal energy does a couple of key things. It makes your projections clearer and more lucid, more vivid, more real.
Okay.
And maybe even more importantly, it doubles or even triples your chances of remembering your OBEs.
The memory thing again.
Exactly. The material really highlights this. Active energy work is often the biggest difference between a failed attempt or a fuzzy memory and a successful, vivid, memorable projection. It powers the journey and helps you bring back the souvenirs.
Got it. Okay, so energy work is key. Let's move into preparation. Setting the stage for success. What are the best conditions? The right environment. Do I need candles and chanting?
Haha. Not necessarily chanting, but the conditions do matter. Timing is surprisingly important. The sources point to 3 optimal windows.
Okay.
First, mid-afternoon, a few hours after lunch. You know when you get that natural little dip in energy, feeling a bit sleepy but not exhausted?
The post-lunch slump. Okay.
Second, the middle of the night. If you wake up naturally after a few hours of sleep, you're rested, but still close to that sleep state.
Makes sense.
And maybe the most effective time is early morning, maybe 2-3 hours before you normally get up.
Really? Why then?
You're deeply rested, but you can bring a bit more conscious awareness to it. They even suggest getting up, quick bathroom breaks, splash water on your face to wake up slightly, then go back to your projection spot.
Interesting. So it's not about being totally knocked out, but relaxed and alert, kind of a balancing act.
Exactly that. Finding that razor's edge, which leads to another point. Comfort. You'd think maximum comfort is best, right?
Yeah, cozy bed, definitely.
Actually, no. Avoid your normal sleeping position in a soft bed. The sources say it's too comfortable. It just programs your mind for sleep.
Huh. So what then? A hard floor.
Haha, maybe not that extreme, but aim for slight discomfort to keep the mind-body connection alive. Prop yourself up with pillows, maybe use an armchair or recliner, something that stops you from just instantly conking out.
Okay, slight discomfort. Got it. What about light? Total darkness.
Counterintuitively, no. Complete darkness can be disorienting when you project. The sources say a low lamp is a really good idea.
Why is that?
It helps with astral sight, seeing through closed eyelids or perceiving the RTZ clearly. It gives you visual confirmation that you're actually out, which can reduce fear.
Okay, low light. What about clothes?
Simple. Loose, comfortable clothing. And remove any jewelry. Anything that might pinch or distract. And the big one, give yourself enough time. Don't feel rushed. Deep relaxation is key, and you just can't hurry it.
Right, patience is key.
Yeah.
So environment set, first step, deep physical relaxation. You said this is crucial.
Absolutely, the most important component. So many beginners mess up here, rushing it or skipping it.
How do we do it effectively?
Several techniques. Start with a full body stretch. Take a really long, deep, yawning breath, stretch everything out, arch your back, neck, feel the tension, then consciously let it all go, feel it drain away.
That sounds good already.
It is. Then reinforce it mentally. Say the affirmation, "My body is calm and deeply relaxed," in the present tense, out loud or in your head.
Programming the subconscious.
Exactly. Then do 7 breaths. Sit or lie comfortably, eyes closed. Take 7 slow, deep breaths. Really focus on filling and emptying your lungs, feeling tension release with each exhale. And here's a neat trick. The hands-off bed method. Lie on your back, elbows resting on the bed, but hold your hands up slightly. Relax. As you drift, your hands will drop.
And that jerks you awake.
Yep. Just enough to let you consciously notice that heavy, cozy, warm wave, feeling of deep relaxation, that pre-sleep state. Recognizing that feeling is key.
I think I know that feeling. Just before you totally drift off.
That's the one. And remember, practice makes perfect. These exercises get progressively more and more effective the more you do them. You build relaxation muscle memory.
Okay, body relaxed. But then there's the monkey mind, right? The constant chatter.
Ah, yes, the little voice in your head. The sources call these thought words the biggest killer of OBE exit.
I believe it.
And get this. They suggest many aren't even your thoughts, but thought forms you pick up from the environment. Stray energy.
Weird. Okay, so how do we silence it, or at least quiet it down?
Mental stillness is the goal. Not fighting thoughts, but observing them without getting hooked. One way is awareness belly breathing. Focus intensely on your stomach, rising and falling. When thoughts pop up, and they will just simply release them and bring your attention back to your breathing. Gently redirect.
Like meditation, basically.
Very similar. You can also use commands. Affirmations stated with real firmness like, "My body sleeps and my mind is awake." Or, "I choose not to think about that. I choose to relax my mind."
How would you say them?
Repeat them. Non-judgmental, non-emotional, like a robot. Just steady, firm instructions to your mind. No frustration, no force.
Okay. Any other techniques?
Spot focus can work well. Gently fix your gaze on a tiny speck on the wall, or focus on a point of pressure, like a pencil tip gently touching your finger. Use your breath awareness alongside it to stay anchored and clear.
Right. Relaxed body, quiet mind. We're getting there. What's next in the prep phase?
Next up is the powerhouse. Energy work. Activating your projectable self. This isn't optional if you want consistent, clear results.
Why is it so important?
It stimulates the energy body, helps generate that projected double we talked about, replenishes your energy, makes projections clearer and more lucid, and massively improves memory recall.
Memory again. Okay, this sounds vital.
It really is. The sources basically say it's the difference maker. It turns the engine on and makes sure you remember the trip.
What kind of energy work? Visualization.
The main method recommended is called Body Awareness Tactile Imaging, or BDI. It's less about seeing, more about feeling. Using your sense of touch and feel internally to stimulate your energy body. Great if you struggle with visualization.
Tactile imaging.
Okay.
Give me examples. What does that feel like?
Okay, try this. Combing hair. Close your eyes. Imagine and feel yourself combing your scalp with imaginary fingers. Slowly massage your scalp, face, neck, shoulders. but without moving your physical hands.
Ah, okay. Just the feeling.
Just the feeling. You might get a tickling, tingling sensation, maybe a throbbing in the brow area. That's energy moving.
Cool. What else?
Brushing hands. Rest one hand palm up. Physically stroke it with the fingertips of your other hand, really memorizing that feeling. Then stop the physical movement, but mentally continue moving the memory of that stroking feeling up your arm.
Okay.
You'll likely feel something subtle. Fuzziness, tightness, heaviness, pressure, tingling, or buzzing. That's your energy body responding to the focused awareness.
So you're directly interacting with your energy field through focus sensation.
Exactly. Then there are energy balls. Focus awareness in both hands. Imagine and feel electric blue energy balls forming over your fingers. Feel them pulse. Then mentally move them up your arms to your shoulders, back down, feeling them bounce through the flesh and bone.
Wow, okay. Intense.
It can be. There's also the spinal bounce. Focus awareness at your tailbone. Imagine and feel an energy ball, like a tennis ball, bouncing right there, sending little pulses up your spine. This stimulates the root of all your main energy centers.
And a full body one.
Yeah, there's a full body circuit technique that combines basic energy raising with your breathing rhythm to stimulate everything head to toe, creates a really coherent flow.
Sounds powerful. Is it possible to overdo it or get unbalanced?
Good question. Yes, balance is key. The sources warn about balancing chakras. If you only focus on the higher chakras, throat, third eye, crown, you can get ungrounded and quite loopy.
Loopy. Okay, noted.
So you need to do an equal amount of work on the lower chakras, solar plexus, navel, ace for stability, grounding energy.
Makes sense. What if someone tries these and feels nothing?
It happens, especially at first. The advice is continue with the following exercises anyway, as energy will still be drawn. Keep practicing. Sometimes a hot shower beforehand can increase sensitivity. Persistence pays off. The sensations will become more noticeable.
And if it feels too intense? Uncomfortable.
Simple. The golden rule. If you feel any discomfort or distress, more than you are comfortable with, stop what you are doing and take a break.
Listen to your body.
Exactly. It's like building muscle. You need rest and recovery. Allow your energy body to adapt. Don't push through significant discomfort.
Okay, that's solid advice. Prep done. Mind quiet, body relaxed, energy buzzing. Now for the main event, the exit. How do we hit that mind awake, body asleep sweet spot, that razor's edge?
Right. That's the crucial altered state. It's that natural period of trance we all pass through just before sleep. The goal is to consciously enter it and stay there, stay aware.
Easier said than done, probably.
It takes practice. Recognizing the feeling, that heavy, sinking, yet aware sensation is half the battle.
Are there, like, shortcuts, ways to induce it more easily?
Well, technology can help. Assisted induction using things like binaural beats. Hemisync is a well-known example.
How do those work?
They place slightly different sound frequencies into each ear. Your brain then creates a third frequency, the binaural beat, which can gently force the brain into specific brainwave states, like the theta state associated with deep relaxation and OBEs.
So it guides your brain there.
Pretty much. The sources say it can potentially save years of practice, but you can absolutely learn to get there naturally with the relaxation and energy work we talked about.
Okay. So let's say we're there, hovering on that razor's edge. What sensations signal an exit might be starting? I imagine it could feel pretty weird.
It can, definitely. Knowing what to expect helps massively with fear. Common symptoms include feeling like your heart is racing, a fairly rapid heartbeat sensation, even if your physical heart is calm.
Okay, phantom heartbeat. What else?
A whole body falling sensation, not just a quick drop, but like you're continuously falling through space, can be quite intense.
Oh.
And the classic one, whole body vibrations or buzzing, can feel like anything from a gentle hum to a strong electric current.
With vibrations, I've heard about those.
Yeah, very common. You might also get tingling sensations in your forehead or the top of your head, third eye, and crown chakra activation.
Does it always feel that intense?
The good news is these heavy sensations always reduce in severity during subsequent projections. It gets easier, less jarring with experience.
Phew. Okay. So the sensations are happening. How do we actually get out? What are the techniques?
The core idea is to kind of fool the subconscious mind into accepting and allowing an OBE exit to begin. You use focus, tactile imaging, and imagination.
Fool the subconscious.
Yeah. One really powerful method is the rope technique. You imagine and feel an invisible rope or ladder hanging above you. Then, using just your awareness, you feel yourself climbing it, hand over hand.
Feel the texture of the pull.
Exactly. Feel the pressure. And as you climb mentally, imagine your viewpoint shifting upwards, seeing the room from higher up. It's described as very powerful and can trigger a very, very fast exit.
Wow. Okay, rope climbing. What if that doesn't click?
Try the point shift technique. Mentally, take small, forceful steps away from your physical body. Imagine you're struggling against a slight resistance, a force binding you, and feel it weaken with each mental step. It's an imaginative body awareness push.
Pushing away mentally. Okay.
Or the rolling out method. Super simple conceptually. Just use the familiar feeling of rolling over or out of bed. Mentally initiate that roll. It's especially good if you feel partially separated already or a bit stuck.
Using a familiar physical motion. Clever.
Then there's floating up.
Yeah.
Just imagine yourself getting lighter, lighter, slipping through the ceiling or through a portal, rising slowly and effortlessly. Focus on the feeling of lightness.
And for more advanced folks.
If you have some clairvoyant ability, you can try shifting into a vision. Call up a clear image, a person, a place, and with focused will, just shift your consciousness into that scene. Boom, you're there.
Instant travel. Cool. Do you stick with one technique?
Good point, no. A single technique can lose effectiveness. The advice is to vary your exit technique many times during every OBE exit attempt. Start with rope. If it stalls, switch to point shift. Maybe then try rolling. Keep the subconscious guessing.
Mix it up.
Okay.
No. The scary stuff again. Obstacles during the exit. Fear is the big one, right?
Huge. Fear is a great mind killer, a killer of astral projection. It floods your system, pulls you back. Staying calm, deeply relaxed is everything.
What about weird things happening during the exit? Hallucinations.
Yes, they're described as common, but crucially as tests of courage, not actual threats, designed to make you abort.
What kind of tests?
You might hear incredibly loud, real-sounding noises, bells clanging, sirens, glass smashing, sometimes your name being called out really loudly, urgently.
Yikes.
The advice: ignore everything during an OBE exit. Assume anything happening right then is a hallucination test. Don't react. Another common one, feeling hands pulling at your feet.
Whoa, that sounds terrifying.
It can feel it, but again, it's seen as a test of courage, self-control, and conscious awareness. Not real hands. Ignore it. Just focus on your exit technique.
Ignore hands pulling your feet. Okay. Takes discipline.
It really does. Your focus is key. You might even encounter sometimes a dark figure, maybe with red eyes, the dweller on the threshold. Sounds dramatic, I know. It's another test of courage. Maybe a manifestation of your own fear or a minor entity testing you. But remember, nothing can hurt you during OBE.
So what do you do?
Calmly tell it you do not believe in it and order it to leave. Confront it firmly, without fear. It should dissipate. Your will is stronger.
Okay, confront the dweller. Got it.
Yeah.
What if you get past all that, you're out, and then you get too excited?
Yes.
I did it.
Haha, yeah, the victory lap problem. That sudden surge of excitement, it'll snap you right back. Instant re-entry. You have to practice no excitement allowed right at the exit moment. Stay calm, detached, observant.
Okay, suppress the fist pump.
Yeah.
What about feeling paralyzed? Like you tried, but now you can't move your physical body.
That usually means you projected but missed the conscious exit or maybe slipped into sleep paralysis. Don't panic. Focus all your mental energy on moving just a single big toe.
One toe.
Yep. That small, specific physical intention is usually enough to reconnect you fully and end the paralysis. The key through all this is calm awareness, unwavering focus.
Okay, deep breath. We made it out. We're floating. What's it like in that real-time zone, the RTZ? Just like being a ghost.
Pretty much, initially. The visual detail is often stunningly high. It visually and temporally matches this reality. You're in your room, it looks exactly the same. But you can move through walls and doors. Total freedom from physical limits.
That must feel amazing. What about speed? Can I just zoom across the country?
You'd think so. But interestingly, speed seems relative to the distance seen ahead. Inside your house, you'll probably move at a walking pace. Outdoors, maybe more like car speed. Flying high up, like an airplane.
So it's not just imagination. It has its own rules.
Seems like it. It suggests a structured reality and not just a free-form dream.
What about gravity? Do you just float naturally?
You can, but initially, the gravity habit, your lifetime of expecting gravity, can pull you down. You have to consciously keep your mind off of the ground and think yourself flying. Intend to float.
Okay. And if things look dark or blurry?
Comment at first. Just give a firm mental command. Give me light. Or give me clarity. It usually clears up instantly.
Command the environment. Nice. What about that reversed room thing you mentioned?
Yeah, don't freak out if your room looks mirrored or rearranged. Furniture swapped, doors on the wrong wall. It's a known complication of consciousness specific to the RTZ. Usually sorts itself out or you move past it.
Okay. RTZ is familiar-ish, but weird. How do we get to the deeper stuff, the astral planes? Is there a door?
Sometimes, yeah. You might see a large vortex floating nearby. That's a portal. The advice, just dive in.
Dive into a vortex.
Okay. Apparently, it leads to a tube-type OBE scenario, described like a very fancy water slide rushing through tunnels of light, color, pattern, sound into another plane.
A cosmic water slide. I like that. Sounds fun.
Right. Another way is seeing the astral plane surface skin. Looks like a complex, multicolored grid pattern, like an energy membrane.
You go through it.
Yeah, by focusing on and penetrating specific colors. The central violet jewel in the pattern is said to lead to the highest, 7th astral plane.
Wow. What if you don't see a vortex or a grid? Can you just go?
Yes. Intentionally.
Yeah.
From the RTZ, aim midway between the horizon and straight up and take off. Fly up, fast.
Aim for the stars.
Literally. Fly at the greatest speed possible. Fill your mind with the feeling of enormous distance and shoot for the stars. This intense focus can trigger incredible acceleration and a brief tunnel of light effect, transitioning you into the deeper planes.
Okay, fly fast towards space. Got it. What about meeting others out there? Are they real?
That's the million-dollar question. The sources suggest many are not just your subconscious. They are independent beings, intelligent or otherwise, with their own lives and purposes.
So interacting with actual other consciousnesses.
Seems to be the case. And remember, like attracts like. Be friendly and sincere, and you're more likely to meet similar beings. Your vibe is your calling card.
Okay. This opens up huge possibilities. What about more advanced stuff? Pushing the boundaries.
This is where it gets really profound. You can potentially access the Akashic Records.
The Universal Library. Really?
That's the idea. A record of all knowledge, past, present, future, potential. You access it through intention, imagination, commands like, take me to the Akashic Records.
What's it look like?
Accounts often describe a grand entrance, stone steps, vast halls, rooms full of books, scrolls, sometimes holographic displays.
Can you reliably see the future there?
Careful with that. The future is not set in stone. It's more about probabilities. You might get clearer info on fairly solid probability events, like big natural disasters that have a lot of collective energy focused on them. But individual futures are very fluid.
Okay, probabilities, not predictions. What about meeting, like higher beings, guides, angels, aliens?
Potentially, yes. Encounters with advanced spirit beings, masters, even extraterrestrials, Pleiadians are mentioned sometimes as guides or gatekeepers.
Wow.
And even, get this, chrononauts described as time travelers from Earth's future, maybe around 3050 AD.
Time travelers.
According to some accounts, yeah, interactions are often telepathic, offering deep insights, guidance. You can also experience virtual reality projections in some planes, where you can manifest scenarios or call specific people to you through focused will.
Mind blown. Are there any major don'ts in these advanced realms? Things to avoid?
One big one the sources stress. Avoid astral sex. Apparently it's possible. It can feel incredibly real, even more like real physical sex energetically.
Okay. Why avoid it?
Because it's very, very addictive. It can apparently cause your projected double to just go foraging for sexual partners astrally, which is seen as very, very detrimental to your mental health and spiritual progress. It drains energy and focus. Big distraction. Strictly avoid.
Okay, noted. Avoid addictive astral encounters. This brings us back to the huge challenge. Remembering any of this amazing stuff when you wake up.
Right. The core difficulty. Like the sources say, projecting is very, very easy, relatively speaking. Anybody can do it. But remembering it, that's difficult.
Why is it so hard?
Memory overwriting. Your physical brain wakes up, thinks about breakfast, work, laundry, and those mundane thoughts can just overwrite hours of exciting projection memories. Poof, gone.
Ugh, that's so frustrating. Your physical mind just wipes the slate.
Pretty much. It prioritizes the physical waking state. For the astral memories to transfer, your physical body-mind needs to be in the process of arousing and waking up that specific transitional state.
A narrow window.
Exactly. Which is why, especially when starting out, keep it short. Aim for just 10-20 seconds maximum out of body. Then slowly build up to 30 seconds a minute.
Why short?
If you stay out too long, your physical body might fall into deeper sleep, essentially locking you out from memory transfer when you return.
Okay, short trips at first. How do we boost the memory odds? Specific techniques?
Yes, definitely. Affirmations are simple but powerful. All day long, repeat things like, I will remember everything, or I readily recall my out-of-body experiences. Say them aloud during routine things, showering, driving. Really drill it into your subconscious.
Okay, constant reinforcement. What about during the OBE?
Do a running commentary. While you're out, speak aloud to yourself, describing everything you see and do. Narrate your experience. It strengthens the memory trace.
Narrate the journey. I like that.
And maybe the most powerful trick, deliberate reentry. Don't just drift back. Consciously dive back into your body. As you reenter, passionately shout your success mentally, or yell a power word like Geronimo or remember.
Uh-huh.
Seriously. It creates a powerful memory jolt that can overwrite the mundane waking thoughts. Imbue the return with energy and intention.
Okay, energetic reentry. What if you need to remember specific info, like from the Akashic records?
Use keywords. Identify unique keyword entry words that summarize the info, like the volcano and the 57 Chevy, something distinct. Repeat these keywords and I will remember this information just before you come back. They act as retrieval cues.
Memory anchors.
Exactly. Also, pay attention when waking. If you feel that second tingling rush, a sign of reentry, immediately put your mind on search for the memories. Don't let the first waking thoughts take over. Hunt for the OBE memory fragments.
And write it down immediately.
Yeah.
Journal.
Absolutely essential. As soon as you wake up, grab your journal, keywords first, then flesh out every detail you can recall, no matter how weird or fragmented. Writing solidifies it and helps you track patterns over time. It's like downloading the data.
Okay, that's a solid toolkit for memory. So we've gone through the whole process. Why does this matter? What's the bigger picture, beyond just having cool experiences?
Well, the profound implication is that astral projection offers a potential shorter route to personal growth, to grow, to perfect yourself.
How so?
By giving you direct conscious access to the perfect part of your soul's energy, the higher self or superconscious mind, it's about accelerating your evolution, learning lessons more directly than just through physical life.
So it's a tool for spiritual growth, not just exploration.
Absolutely. Your higher self, which is described as massively more intelligent, and your direct link to source is apparently far more receptive and proactive during OBEs. You can connect more easily.
Connect for what purpose?
For learning karmic lessons, understanding your path, accelerating spiritual growth through things like forgiveness, love. It's about getting guidance straight from the source, the higher part of you.
Is there a physical benefit too? Healing?
Yes, definitely. The energy work you do to prepare the bed's eye, the chakra work, can be used directly for self-healing. The health of your energy body directly impacts your physical health. So clearing energetic blocks can improve physical well-being. It's holistic.
So it all comes down to a deeper realization of who we are, beyond just the physical.
Precisely. Through direct personal experience of OBEs, you build realization, not just belief, but knowing. It's a progressive process, leading to deeper understanding, maybe even, as some sources suggest, the ability to literally perform miracles through conscious energy manipulation.
What stops us?
According to the material, mostly our baggage and preconceived notions, our own self-imposed limits. OBEs help you shed those.
And this isn't some weird new age thing. It's more fundamental.
Absolutely fundamental. It's a natural human function. These techniques, OBEs, hypnosis, deep meditation, shamanic journeys, they've been around forever, used by cultures worldwide for millennia.
So it's natural, common, inherent.
Exactly. Absolutely natural and common mechanisms for human growth. We're just perhaps rediscovering how to consciously use this innate ability.
Wow. What a trip. Literally, we've gone from that fuzzy edge of sleep all the way out to the RTZ, the astral planes, covered in the mechanics, the techniques, the navigation, and getting the memories back.
Yeah, understanding consciousness, mastering the steps, exploring safely, retaining the knowledge. It's quite a journey.
And the core message seems to be, this isn't just for a select few.
Not at all. It's an inherent human capability. Everyone does it unconsciously every night.
So like you said, everyone can do it. It's just a case of working at it and making it a part of your life. It starts with awareness, intention, practice. Tapping into something ancient within us.
Exactly. It's a shift in perspective, realizing your potential is so much vaster than just the physical body.
So the final thought for you, listening, as you consider this possibility, consciously exploring beyond your body, what shifts might that bring to how you see life, death, your own potential?
Yeah, if we all have this capability, if these other dimensions are accessible, what new frontiers of human evolution of understanding are just waiting there right beyond our normal perception, ready for you to explore?